On the banks of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thanks, guys. I checked in with the Coastal Carolina head coach before the game. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense will go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Back to pass on second down. Rush is on. Wide open downfield. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Second down, gonna throw it. Turns it upfield. Oh, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
So Washington's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the back in motion. Keeps it on the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to throw at Chavez. A little release to the back. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Turning it on. Inside the 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Coastal! He got a step and just dusted the field.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Got an alley. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Quick give. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Still on his feet at the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Huskies look to keep this drive humming. Tells the run, wants to pass. He's got an open man. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. A snap wants to throw to start this drive. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Hits inside. It's Nowaski. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
The shot to clear, send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass, it's Chavez. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quick completion on the out. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Oh, pressure's coming. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, shot to clear. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. The Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your... He's going to take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. They're working that left side. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He's looking to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Second and goal for this offense. They'll try to pass their way in. Defense all over him.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. But I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Play action on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Long way to go on second down. Now they'll run the draw. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Look out! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. With an update on that, let's check in with Holler.
Hey guys, on the sideline for the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game.
Makes the grab and room to run. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Pulls it in. It's Terrell. Open space at the 25. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And right down the middle.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Chavez. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. Trying to get started. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Makes the grab. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. An 8-yard pickup on the 1st down completion, now 2nd and 2. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's going to take off. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He'll throw on 3rd down. Throws quickly. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Absolutely center cut. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, Week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with UAB taking on the number 15 team, the Louisville Cardinals. Now back over to your game inside Husky Stadium. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage.
And the Chanticleers will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Hey guys, the Chanticleers head coach told me at the half they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. Coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Here he goes. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. After the holding penalty, 1st and 20 for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Chavez. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
He's got it. He'll work his way down to the 28. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. Keeps it himself. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Unloads to the right. Back swinging for the goal line.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Pulls it on the option. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Washington! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, on the sideline for the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Chanticleers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The run inside. It's Nowaski. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Burrowing for yardage. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Drops back on first down. Fires to the big fella. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Touchdown, Coastal! Into the end zone for 6. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Chavez. Caught. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Floats it out in space. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Nowaski. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback keeps it. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Chanticleers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15.
Red 54, red 54. Ready, go.
Makes the catch and he's free. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Fresh set of downs going up top. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 2nd and long here. Off play action. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking for a man. It's Chavez. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Just watching the clock run out on this one, and we can turn our attention to what's in store for next week here in the midpoint of the season. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Coastal. Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
They'll run him again. And he make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds us back in the middle. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. There he goes. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another 1st down. They'll give it to him again. Fighting off the defender. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Chavez. Fires on the move. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Washington sends out the punt team. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking for running room. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the move, it's Nowaski. They're just going to try to stick it to him and add some salt to the wound. Turns it on down the left side. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right